Alright, I'm back again. Um, so, funnily enough, last stream I was playing some quote-unquote copyright-free songs, and then when I uploaded the replay to YouTube, there was a copyright claim for like 2 of those songs. So I guess it's just a lie. So I'm going back to my tried and true Zelda music, although this is a different playlist, so I guess we'll see if these are clean songs or not. Right now my classical rating is 1974 on Lichess, which is 1 point shy of my highest of all time. So maybe if I win 2 or 3 games I can break 2000, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I think I've been playing better lately. Streaming's probably helping me focus a little more. I think right now like I said, my classical rating is 1 point off of my all-time high. My blitz rating's all-time high, my bullet rating's all-time high. So definitely learned a lot the past month or so. So let's do some tactics first. Let's see if I can put any of that learning to good use. Oh, I think I just push here. Yeah, and if he does that, then I do this. Hey, how's it going, Dr. Phil? I'm pretty good. Yourself? Okay, well, surely something's got to take on F7 here. I mean, queen takes, I'm just winning a rook, right? I guess he is threatening main 1, so glad to hear it, Dr. Phil. After either move, queen f2 seems difficult to stop. I'm confused. Oh, okay. I guess it is queen takes. And then this? No, that doesn't work. Okay. I thought I could check and win his rook, but his queen's watching that. I mean, I've got to check and more stop queen f2. I don't even see how to stop queen f2. Oh, I guess bishop d3 distracts his rook, and I pick up this rook. Okay. That was a tough one. Do I want to play a match against you? Well, I'll play a game against you. If that's what you mean, then sure. If you mean a match of, like, multiple games, then I don't know if I can commit to that, but I'll play a game. What time control do you want to play? You can just send me a challenge on Lichess, and I'll play you. Yeah, I think match usually implies more than one game. So I don't know. But I'll play at least one game against you. So yeah, if you want to just send me a challenge on Lichess. Well, it depends on who you ask. Believe me, I'm capable of playing at a low level too. Yeah, 5-5's fine. Okay, let me try to figure out this tactic and then I'll accept your challenge. I want to do this, but we got a lot of pieces hanging here. Go here and then here. Oh, that's probably it. Oh. I guess now this. Or I just take the rook? Taking the rook's probably right. Forgot that was legal. If I take the rook and he takes the bishop, I don't know how I save my knight. I think I want to take that pawn, set up all kinds of double checks. Oh, take the rook. I thought here, how do I save my knight? I just take this pawn and I'm on his bishop. Protecting this. Okay. Yeah, missed that one. Okay, if you're ready, let's play. Alright, so you're unrated in Blitz, I guess. Oh, you've only played one game. Okay. Oh, it calls this rapid. Yeah, I don't know. 5.5 seems like Blitz to me, but what do I know? Oh, you only play on chess.com. You feel a little stuck? I'm probably late reading that message. Yeah, when the center gets blocked like this, it can be tough when you don't have space. Am I getting greedy? Probably okay. Hopefully I'm not getting greedy. I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm looking good now. Good game. Yeah, I think you were fine until knight b6. That just hung a piece. But yeah, I mean, personally, I really like playing these types of positions as white, where, you know, you played g6, bishop g7 early and kind of let me get a big center. And then when you did play e5, I could just play d5 and keep the center locked, and your bishops didn't really have anything to do. I think it's fine for black to play that way, but it's just, it gets tricky because you have less space. I feel like I've had good results when people play that way against me. But I mean, I'm sure most of what you did was theory. Yeah, like this is all theory. Knight f6 was the main move. Yeah, I mean, I think I can relate to that. I play a little passively when I know my opponent's better than me, too. Castles, bishop e2. Yeah, so it wants you to play e5 right now. I think whenever you play e5, I'm just going to play d5, because then your bishop's just kind of staring at a pawn. Let's see if that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh, it says I can also just castle. So yeah, I guess a6 is just to try to keep my knight from going to b5. Didn't really have any ideas of knight b5 at this point. Or maybe you just wanted to play b5? So yeah, I mean, this is just pleasant for white. I mean, the computer thinks I have a pawn advantage or so. And it looks like this was a blunder, but I didn't find the reason. e5. Oh, interesting. It wants me to play e5, then we trade on e5. You play knight h5, and then I play e6. Yeah, good game, Dr. Phil. Thanks for the game. Hope to see you later. Yeah, the Lichess is calling this well, now it says King's Indian Defense Orthodox variation. But earlier it did say Modern Defense Averbach variation. Oh, Rook b8. Yeah, I didn't see this idea of e5, e6. I can see where it's dangerous for black, but I'm not thinking about pitching a pawn. I mean, computer says it's just completely winning. Yeah, e5, e6, and knight g5 is what the computer is saying. Oh, and my knight's gonna get to e6, maybe? Yeah, I guess if I play knight e6, his queen doesn't have anywhere to go. Okay, that's maybe one I'll have to try to file away then. But I played h3 so that I could play bishop e3 and not have to worry about knight g4, so by gum I'm gonna play bishop e3. And yeah, this is correct. And Just seems unpleasant for Black to have to play, you know, on his first 3 ranks. Yeah, I wanted b4 to keep his knight out of c5. Especially, I was already thinking that, and then when he played b6, I was like, well, that's 1 less square for his knight, so now his knight is really kind of down on its luck. Yeah, I kind of lamented queen d2 later in the game, because I thought... At this point, I thought the most likely path for this knight was going to be this one, to come to d3. But at some point, this pawn got traded, and then my knight really wanted to do this. And I was never really thinking about playing bishop h6. The only thing I really could think of with queen d2 was connecting my rooks, and I'm stopping him from playing h6. So I don't know that h6 is worth it, but... Knight h5 is a must in which position? I guess here, where it's suggesting it. Yeah, I mean, I guess if he never plays f5, then I'm just gonna crush him and he's never gonna have any counterplay. Often knight e8. Yeah. So he can't play knight e5 like now? Well, I guess now I would just lose a pawn, because I could play like g4, and if knight f4, I'm winning one of his central pawns. I guess is the idea. Oh, it doesn't want me to do that, but... Computer doesn't seem too concerned about this. I'd also probably be tempted to play knight g5. Threaten this. I guess h6 is playable. But if he moves his f-pawn, then that's a pretty good square. Knight g5, knight f4. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I forgot about this business. I did think about that during the game. At some point I played rook a b1. Yeah, so you're right. I didn't really like c5. The engine doesn't seem to hate it, but... I guess, yeah, I guess he should just take with the knight. Yeah, so taking was wrong. I was only looking at the pawn captures, but taking with the knight is obviously good for him. Gives his knight something to do. So yeah, I shouldn't have taken. I was thinking he would take with the b-pawn, which he did, and then I've got an open file to work with, and his bishop's loose. Yeah, and then, I mean, this is obviously the losing move. I think maybe he thought that he was attacking this and just missed that the bishop was defending it. Yeah, I assumed a rook to b8 here. And yeah, now it's just winning. Oh, I didn't see that knight fd7 was possible, but... I guess maybe knight a4 crashes through. Oh, queen b2, yeah, that obviously wins too. So yeah, it was pretty easy from here. I spent a lot of time on this move. Queen b2 was pretty obvious. I don't know why I didn't even look at that. This was the point where I thought maybe I want my knight to come to d2 to get to c4. And I saw I was, you know, threatening the a6 pawn. And I figured, okay, I'll just trade everything and take a6. Almost got in trouble here. I mean, he sacked another piece, so it doesn't really matter if I lose a piece. I'm up 2. But like here, now it looks like he's winning a piece back. But I mean, oh, it's a mate in 5. I didn't even look at that. Probably should look at those checks. But yeah, I mean, everything just wins. I wanted to fork his queen or his king and queen with my bishop, but that never quite worked. But then, yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll look for a classical game, as alluded to in the title. Haven't gotten to play one yet today. Alright, so this guy's outrated me by 50 points. Maybe I'll get that same type opening in King's Indian. No, it's a Budapest. Darn. Now I have to be careful. My opponent's already left the game. I scared him off. Ah, dang, he came back. I go here. And I guess I'm supposed to play e3. Seems like a good way to not get crushed on f2. And now, according to Alonso, I'm supposed to play Queen d5, I think. Or is it some other position that's similar to this? Queen d5, knight b4 looks kind of annoying. think I just want to play knight c3. My opponent's gone again. Yeah, I was thinking this was not quite the main line, because I think the main line he plays bishop b4, not bishop c5. I think knight c3 defends the pawn indirectly though, because I can interpose knight d5. I think. I don't know. Looks like it does. All I know is there's a lot of tricks in the Budapest, and I often forget them. Okay. So I think knight takes e5, knight takes e5, and then knight d5 seems like it should just win material. Threatening the queen and the fork. I guess maybe he has queen d6. Surely I've got something there. Okay, I think regardless I want to trade, because if he had taken with this knight, then I don't think I would, but I want that knight to come back. I mean, knight d5, queen d6 just looks really awkward for him. I don't know that I see the win, but... maybe knight b5 is better? Yeah, knight b5 and I threaten that. I guess he can... I guess then he has bishop b6. Guess I also have to worry about bishop b4 check if I move my knight. Okay, I think I'm gonna play this. It doesn't seem like it's crushing. I guess bishop b4 check is possible, but I'm getting the 2 bishops. Knight d5 immediately, so like before. Yeah, I figured if knight d5 immediately, he would take on f6 with check. I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. I thought I was winning a piece, and I'm not, but okay. Well, this just seems like it should be really uncomfortable for him. I mean, I guess c6 is gonna... Well... Still uncomfortable. Man, I'm thinking like a3, b4. a3 and b4 is a threat. I mean, I'm threatening to trap the bishop. c6. I think that works. You like a3? Okay, good. Yeah, okay. At least now I don't have to worry about bishop b4 check. Okay, I'm not sure. Yeah, I try to not get my moves from the chat. So, like, when it's in a critical position, I'm trying to not look at the chat while I'm on move. But yeah, I'd probably prefer in general Like, let's talk about moves after the fact, rather than while the game's going on. Yeah. But yeah, I like it when you'll point out moves. Like if you say, oh, instead of Queen B3, you should have played Rook B1 or whatever. I like seeing that because then I can look at it after the game with analysis. But yeah, I don't want to be, you know, forming my ideas from the chat. My thought with Queen B3 was I want to play Queen C3. And if he plays C6, which I thought he would want to do, then my knight gets B6, and if nothing else, I'm getting the bishop pair. I did think about Rook B1. I mean, I just wondered about C6 at that point. I mean, I guess C6, it's removing my knight, but he's not really resolving the main issue here. Oh, maybe Queen C3 is a bad idea, because then my knight is without a square. But I'm hitting this. Oh, he played. Yeah, Queen C3 seems like it just about forces F6. That's something. Okay, let's do that. Ooh, for a second I thought I gave this up. I could still play B4. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I guess B4 just loses a pawn. Yeah, I definitely misplayed this somewhere. Okay, let's just get ready to castle, I guess. C6, I'm just gonna have to take the knight. Probably just wasted time with this queen maneuver. I don't know why I was never looking at Rook D1 either. Rook D1 seems pretty good. So somehow I came out of this probably worse. Yeah, Rook AD1 was probably good. Yeah, I agree. His rook does look odd there. I was thinking of, you know, knight d3 at some point, but okay, I guess I'll take that and break up his pawns. Getting to an end game here. Yeah, let's do this. He has the two bishops, but I've got the knight, so I can do lots of tricky forks. Wasn't this one material? Oh, it does one material for him. I guess this also wins material. Alright, well, I guess let's do the way that doesn't hang my knight. Wait, at least I hope it doesn't. There. Yeah, I thought he would want to protect this diagonal. Maybe he's just a big Ben Feingold fan and he plays bishop f8 habitually. Well, this looks like it wins a pawn and gets rid of the bishop pair. I guess it doesn't have to get rid of the bishop pair. Well, probably does. Alright. Yeah. I think I like my position now. Just a pawn up. Alright, let's bring this rook in. These are the kind of decisions I struggle with. I think let's keep him on. Okay, no real choice here. Oof. What's he angling for here? I want to double rooks on the 7th. Okay, let's not be in a hurry. This seems like it should just shut down the counterplay. Yeah, now you got some problems here. Yeah, I think B3 was the move with the best technique. I gotta watch this pawn now, though. So let's watch it. I guess I could just threaten A5. I think I'm gonna go here. I think I want to win this pawn, not this pawn. Yeah, I wasn't really sure which. I'm guessing both win. I mean, I guess can he play rook c5? I mean, if he plays rook c5, I just play rook d to d7. I guess then he could go here, but looks tenuous. Oh yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, I forgot about all this. Probably win his bishop now, though. Yeah, let's just... Yeah. Does it matter which one? I don't see why it would, but... Yay, I win. New all-time high in classical, so that's good. Yeah, the computer likes a lot of moves here. Okay, B3's fine. Yeah, I think there was probably nothing he could really do. Computer doesn't like him sacking this exchange. My rooks did get pretty active. What? Okay. Didn't really consider rook c1, but rook c1 makes a lot of sense. Rook c1 and he doesn't want to trade rooks, so then I probably just get rook c7 for free, I guess. That's not in the computer's line, but yeah, you're right. I mean, g7 is probably the better try, or g6, that is. Yeah. Okay, so the computer says I was completely winning in the opening, and I let it slip away. So let's see what happened there. Let's open the book. What? Temporarily out of service? Come on, what am I paying you guys for? Terrible. Alright, well, I guess you guys have got to teach me the theory then, because Lichess's database is down. I'm pretty sure this is the main line. And yeah, I think bishop b4 check is the main line. Yeah, I saw they've done a few like updates and stuff recently. Okay, e3 makes sense. The computer wants him to play bishop b4 check now. Knight c3 was the right move. And yeah, I am completely winning with some combination of these two moves. Oh, I guess, yeah. I didn't want to play knight d5 first because, well, why can't he actually do that? Oh, because I'm on the knight too. Yeah, okay. Yeah, his queen can't do everything. So if I play knight d5 and he inserts this check, I assume I can take either way, but either way I'm hitting the knight, I'm threatening this fork, and his queen's got to do something. His queen can't defend everything. You mean for me or him? Because I thought I put a lot of time into these moves. So, I mean, this, the computer says, is still completely winning. Knight d5. Yeah, I thought he should play bishop b4 check. Oh, the computer says I can play king e2, and he still is in trouble. Yeah, that's true. I just prefer to play like Grishuk. Oh. Oh, and I just won the knight. Yeah, I'm like, sometimes I see the moves that I want to play. Like, I know that I want to play queen takes knight or get my queen attacking the knight. But I was like, well, let's do it in 3 moves or 2 moves. And there's an opportunity to do it in 1 move. So queen a5 check, bishop b4 check, and I guess I just play king e2 again. And laugh at him. Yeah, queen h5, and it says he should castle, and I just want a piece. Yeah, I didn't see queen h5. That's kind of a shame. I should see queen h5. Oh yeah, what's the deal with f6? Oh, illegal. Yeah. Yeah, so a3 was slow, but I'm still completely winning. Okay, he gave me another chance. And yeah, this was just a weird maneuver. Rook ad1 makes a ton of sense, but I just never considered it. Long castles. Okay, that makes sense. That gets the rook involved. And I did long castle eventually in the game. But instead I just threw the advantage away. And somehow he got the bishop pair. Yeah, I wanted to threaten the fork on d3, but I guess it's pretty transparent. Computer would rather me go back to c3. Yeah, I did. Computer doesn't hate b5, but it did kind of seem like a mistake. Because, like, these pawns, I think he wants to keep them together and crush me, not let me break them up easily. Maybe he thought if I took, he's getting the open b file, but my bishop keeps him from taking with the rook. Oh, rook d5's interesting. Rook d5 kind of just forces what ended up happening in the game, I guess. Because he's got a trade or I win this pawn. I guess he could do something like rook g5. Or d6 is what the computer's suggesting. Rook d5 is a good active move, though. I'm ready to bring my other rook in. And if he takes, then I'm sort of getting my knight here for free with all the same threats. So I'm still a little bit better. Computer says he missed g5. Oh, here. Oh, okay. So g5, I either play knight h3, which makes no sense, or I play knight d3, and if I play knight d3, then he can take with the rook? Is that the idea? Because it wants me to play... Oh, I missed the knight h5 was legal, but... Yeah, I guess my knight is just going to a stupid square one way or the other. That's a tough one to see. After you play b5 and I take it, it's pretty hard not to take back. But yeah, g5 is a good move. Yeah, and I thought the computer suggests bishop b7, which I guess wins my g-pawn. Although, well, it doesn't have to win my g-pawn. And if it does, I get the open g-file to his king. Bishop b7, knight takes e7, check, rook takes e7, then bishop f3. But he gets to keep his bishop, his light squared bishop. Which may or may not be advantageous, I guess. It seems like he's losing the bishop here either way. And yeah, I wanted to play this. Luckily, I saw that he could fork me in time, because I wanted to win that pawn. But... yeah, up until this point, both sides, like, he played badly, and I wasn't able to punish him. But I think from here I played well. Again, I mean, I have an advantage, so I should. It was easier for me to play. Computer did want me to... Okay, now it's saying a4. Once I saw the idea of, you know, putting a bishop on c4 and having the pawn on b3, I thought keeping these pawns on would be better. But I kind of alluded to in the stream, this is like the kind of decision that I think I have trouble with. Like, okay, I know I've got the pawn majority over here. Like, this is where I should be trying to queen. So I know I want the counterplay over here to be destroyed. But I don't always know what's the best way to do that. Like, if I just block things up, okay, that seems like it shuts it down, but you could also argue that trading pawns shuts it down. But I was wondering about, like, he takes with the rook, and then he's got pressure here, and so I don't know. Computer says both moves are fine, but I just think in these, like, general types of situations, I don't really know. Like, I'm probably not thinking about things the right way. So the computer says A takes, A takes. So what happens if rook takes? Computer's just not concerned. Yeah, I mean, rook d8 looks good. I guess that's the idea. I'll pile up on the back rank if he leaves it. I guess I can't really do that because rook d8, rook e to b7. Then, like, I've got to protect or something. Yeah, I mean, I guess in this case it didn't really matter. Yeah, I wondered if he should play b3 here. The computer does like it. I figured if he played b3, I'd probably just win it eventually. Like bishop c4 and a rook to d3. And yeah, now it's pretty simple because I've got the d file and I'm blocking up the c file. So pretty straightforward from here. Okay, great. Let me restart the music because it stopped for some reason. Okay, good. And let's find another game. Okay, I get white again. My opponent's better than me again. Ah, and he plays this. No, I'm not playing the Bond Cloud, sorry. What do I do against this? I guess I'm gonna push. We end up with some Benoni looking position, maybe. So like e4 now. What? F5. Yeah, I don't know. That in-game didn't look good. I didn't want to have to recapture with my king or do like this. Or did I calculate the timing right? Was I the one that could have done that? I guess I'll develop a piece. Seems wrong after 8 pawn moves. Alright, I guess I'll develop another one. And I thought if ever he did this, I would just play g3, although with my bishop not on f1, that makes less sense. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do this. Man, this guy's not kidding. Oh, can I play h4 or is that suicidal? Might be suicidal. Seems like that's the way to try to punish it if this is bad. Alright, h4. Okay, I figured I would take here. Yeah, does he get some like bishop h6? That gets complicated. I guess I could just take here if that happens. I'm confused. This game's really confusing. Alright, I guess I'll take here. So confused. but look, I got 5 pawns helping in the center. That's gotta count for something. This position looks horrible for both players. That's my opinion. And F5. F5 looks kind of annoying. Yeah, let's go F5. Now who's getting crushed? Now who's got the annoying pawn? Unless there are tactics or unless white plays horribly. You can't forget that. What do you do? He wants to attack my pawn? That's kind of a mean move. Was that it? I thought I had another sneeze. I guess that's it. Okay. Well, I could be greedy. Rook takes h4. That also stops knight g4, which it looks like he wants to play. Bishop e3 is kind of a free move. Oh, bishop e3 and queen takes b2. Yeah, I gotta watch that. Alright, I guess I'll take this. I'm thinking he wanted to play this and gang up here. What did I miss? Oh, darn. I saw that earlier, and then I forgot about it. That's what I mean. It can happen at any time. Nah, I'm not resigning yet. Come on. Oh, you even told me not to play rook takes h4. I even saw, like, I saw that that was a blunder, and then I just forgot why it was a blunder. Alright, I guess let's see if I can drum up some trouble. Yeah, I thought maybe this would be annoying if he did that. Maybe just queen takes knight. Queen takes knight don't really have a follow-up there. Alright, I guess let's see what we can do. Yeah, rook takes h4 was not my finest moment. Huh. Yeah. Queen f7 doesn't look bad, but probably don't have time to mate him before he mates me. I don't know what's better. Queen f7 or bishop g5 check. Alright, let's try this one. I guess if queen f7, bishop b7, then... Not really sure if that gets me anywhere. Yeah, okay. That makes sense too. Yeah, probably everything's mate. Yeah, rook's hanging, queen b4 check. Okay, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna go here and hope there's some kind of perpetual. Probably isn't. I do read chat, just not when I'm trying to swindle a draw or something. I don't know if any move has any particular advantage. Guess I'll try this one. I didn't even look at long castles. Alright. Anything I can do? Okay, well, I think I can resign now. I guess I'm down 20 points of material, I should resign. Man, that was a bad move. Yeah, I was hoping to get some kind of, like, you know, queen here, 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 perpetual. I forgot that that was taken away. So, yeah. Well, that wasn't my best game. And I'm completely winning here. So that's unfortunate. I mean, as long as I've got a queen and there's like some reasonable possibility that I can swing a perpetual, I'm gonna keep playing. Yeah, I think I handled his unconventional opening pretty well. I mean, I was a little scared to play G3, but I guess that was the correct move. Yep, computer likes G3. Well. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know. I didn't want to waste time calculating whether or not there was a perpetual. I was just trying to play as tricky as I could. I also looked at knight f3 here. Actually, I was reminded of the QGD is black, where they play c5, which is a mistake, and you punish it by playing b3 and a4. So that was kind of what informed this decision here. And it looks like it was a decent one. And yeah, h4 was correct. I mean, these moves just looked scary because I didn't know where my king was going to go. And yeah, that was correct. f5 was correct. And now if I just play a normal move, Yeah, this is what's really frustrating, is like I saw earlier that my rook has to defend this knight. I just forgot. So what would I have done? I mean, my fear was this. Yeah, I mean, queen e2 looks pretty logical, just defend that. Bishop's not so great. I don't know what I would have done if I had not played ridiculously. Maybe I would have just developed this knight. Maybe I can still get into trouble there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's probably merits to both sides of that argument. When you should play one, when you should not. I think if you've got a queen, you might as well play one. And I mean, it'd be one thing if, you know, these pieces weren't here. You know, but his king's not really safe. As long as you have a pawn, play one. Yeah, okay. That's another idea. I don't think you should ever feel bad about playing one. And I mean literally ever. Like, your opponent agreed to the time control. There's no clause in there that says unless I'm +5, you know. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can understand getting frustrated, but I don't really feel bad. Yeah. Well, what I don't like is, like, and I haven't seen this in a while, but I used to see this at lower levels. It seems maybe more common, where like he knows he's dead lost. There's absolutely no chance, and then they just like wait until they've got like 5 seconds left on their clock. Yeah, and then they play, hoping that you've like gone off and done something else. That I don't like. If you're like making a legitimate effort to think about how to complicate the game, then I think you're fine to play one. But... okay. Yeah, I really don't know what I would have done here if I had, you know, I don't know. I'm guessing maybe knight here, and I'm still completely winning. It's not a good move, but it's okay. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna jump to another game. Forget that one as quickly as possible. I thought I had played this guy before. What happened in this game? And when was this game? A week ago. And I blundered horribly. Oh yeah, this looks familiar. What? What was this game? Alright, I guess we'll see if we get another crazy game. Yeah. Yay, I get to play my anti-English. I've yet to have someone play the book move against me in this line. So on cue, play the book move. He played the book move. And now I have to remember if I'm supposed to play f6 or h6. I think it's h6. Okay, I was thinking he was supposed to play bishop f4 and then I play g5. I'm thinking I played g5 anyway. Yeah, g5 seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, I know very little theory. The only reason I know this theory is because I used to get crushed by this bishop b3 move, and so I decided I should figure out how to play against it. I remember you're supposed to play really crazy. Like, I'm wondering if even, like, h5 is the right move now. It's probably not, but... I think I want to just fianchetto. I know this is a line where both sides just try to checkmate each other. I guess I have to move my knight. Yeah, h5. This seems normal-ish. Do I have a tricky move? I'm not brave enough to play it. I guess he could play king here. King here. Queen b6 could be a good move right now. But I want to move my b pawn at some point, I think. Well, knight takes f2, he just takes with the bishop, and then there's no problem. But I could play queen b6. Alright, I'm gonna play it. Let's see what happens. It is interesting. I think if you took a survey of chess players and asked them relative to your rating, like, do you think that you know a lot of theory or not much theory? Ah, there is a win. Darn. I think at least, well, okay, maybe not at least, but I bet probably 70 to 80% of chess players would say that they don't know much theory relative to their rating. Like, they think their opponents know more theory than they do. Which, obviously, that can't be true. I think we just tend to trust that our opponents know what they're talking about. Like, when we don't know what we're doing, we just assume that our opponents do. First move out of book, and it's already a win for white. Man, I thought I looked at everything. Was that it? Ah, because he's threading this too. I can check here. There. Yeah, that looks like it's winning for white. I will agree. But I can complicate things. Yeah, I think I've got to go for the complications. That wasn't it. This looks complicated. I don't know what's happening here. This is hanging, this is hanging, this is hanging. Once this is gone, this is hanging. I'm very confused. I'm interested to see what the winning idea was then. Wait, I thought in that line I would play... Yeah, I thought if he took my knight, I would play bishop takes g4 with the tempo on his queen, and then take the knight. Oh, because when he takes... Yeah, that... Okay. Yeah, so once he takes back... He's threatening mate on c8. Okay, well... I don't know where I want my king. I mean, if I go to the d file, it makes it tougher for him to save his knight on A8, but he might be able to save it regardless. Okay, I'm gonna go here because I mean I need to maintain this, but I guess I kind of stole this idea from the chat. I'd like to stop Queen C8. I probably shouldn't have gone for such a crazy complicated line because I don't think this is my strength. Is calculating variations and when there's a lot of moves. Okay. So I take here and I'm threatening a lot. Got some threats. Oh, I guess I keep forgetting that this bishop's defending f2. So I guess I'm not really threatening that. Well, rook b1, queen here check, right? And then I do something about my knight. And if he takes, then I take. I guess I'm just not following how there's nothing to do. I mean, I'm down. I've got a knight and a pawn for a rook right now, so if I don't lose more material, yeah, my position's pretty weird. But I mean, I don't think I'm losing any more material, am I? I mean, I'm sure I'm losing. Unless there's some tactics I'm missing, just because my king's on d8. But yeah, it's not like dead lost. Okay, Google, turn the light to 100%. Yeah, I mean, I think I have to play this. I was hoping bishop check led to something, but king f1, I don't think there's anything. Yeah, I even have this. I was thinking b5 and then maybe I'm trapping the knight. This looks even better. Ah, it's too complicated, even without the queens. I guess he just trades and then saves his knight. I don't think I want him to save his knight. So let's stop him from saving his knight. My opponent offers a draw. That's a good sign. Yeah, I suspect that I see the move you're talking about. If he plays the move I'm seeing, I'm still happy. Yeah, what a crazy game. And we're only on move 16, so who knows what could happen next. Okay, that's not what I thought he would do. That makes sense, though. Distracts my bishop from getting the knight out, but I might still have time. Okay, let's take back. I mean, this plan looks like it works too. Hey, welcome back, Dr. Phil. Yeah, you missed quite a game. Yeah, that's what I thought he would play. Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess he's saving it. Okay, but if he's gonna save it, let's make him save it this way. So now if he takes, I think I take with the pawn and now it's still trapped. Oh, but he's got rook a1. Okay. Might still trap it this way. Because I've still got this plan. I thought he wanted to push a5 so that he could use b6, but then I figured, okay, I'll take, and at least I'll win the pawn, and I'll have these two connected. Oh, that's a good move. Man, what is with me and rooks on the b file taking my knights? I think that was the best way to to lose. Not really sure what was best there. Oh, that probably just loses. Oh no. Saved again. I didn't see the idea of pinning my knight, but I'll just pretend like it was the plan the whole time. Really glad I didn't play bishop c5. Calculated. My opponent's left the game. I have a chance. At least this time's low too. I burned a lot of time thinking about nonsensical moves. I don't like his rooks in my king position. Can we get rid of some rooks? We can? Thank you. I think if I were smart, I'd probably just sit in draw mode for now. Alright, let's see if he'll make a bad move. Darn. He didn't fall for the fork. Stunned. Fortress time indeed. Good thing I totally know how to make a fortress. I think I want the king to hide here. Or probably here, actually. The music stopped? Why does this always happen? But I don't want to trade bishops. Here, 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 draw agreed. Oh, that would not work. Darn. Keep forgetting about all this. Oh wait, no, I can still do that. So arguably I should do that. But I don't have knight a1. Because bishop takes a1. Okay. I don't think I want a bishop trade though. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe a bishop trade's okay. It just seems like it's difficult for me to hold everything with just the knight. Okay, let's try this. I forgot about this. Double check, but... Oh, that's actually probably a good move. I guess I'm okay. Probably should have looked at that. I just feel like if I'm trying to create a quote-unquote fortress, it's easier for my bishop to guard these weak points than my knight. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but... Hey, thanks for following, Metal Eagle. Okay, let's just run. How's it going, Metal Eagle? Man, I actually have a lot of viewers right now. That's weird. It's like you guys are all sitting at home with nothing to do. I'm doing pretty good. ask me again in like 10 minutes, because if I win this game, I'll be feeling pretty good. Yeah, I was worried about the H-pawn. If rook b8, I was wondering if I could push like h5, but... I guess he's gonna sack on d6, but... Not sure what to do. That's what I'm thinking, is it's a draw. But his king looks a little better than mine. Okay, I don't need to get into a Zugzwang. We'll see. I think that's the right move. He's got to be careful, because if a pawn breaks through, his king isn't stopping it. Oh, I didn't see that. Probably should have seen that. Guess I better trade, but looking like a loss. No idea which of those two. Think I'm okay? King's where it needs to be, so... I'm just wondering if there's going to be some trick of like, you know, oh, I need to get my king on, you know, I'm wondering if there's going to be like a tempo trick where like I need to triangulate or something. Okay, gotta take. Yeah, this kind of thing. Seems like I'm losing. I don't know if it makes a difference. I think King F5 wins either way. Wow, really? Okay. Maybe he's just torturing me a bit. What? Dude, you were completely winning. What's he doing? I'm so confused. Like, didn't King F5 just win my pawn? Pretty sure it's a draw now. Yeah, that was odd. Okay, is there any trick? I think I want to go here. Yeah, well, I've got 50 seconds. Let me make sure. I think King G6, King G4, King G7 is the drawing plan. That looks right. This is where I prove that I, you know, haven't really played these endgames as much as I should. Yeah, I think I have to play King G7 now. And then whichever ways King goes, I just oppose him. And it's the same position, but we've moved down a rank. Man, this has been a really crazy game. And stalemate. Wow, okay. Well, I don't know what to say about this game. It was crazy. I blundered. This game was interesting in the opening, middle game, and end game. So, I mean, you can't ask for more than that. I guess a draw is a fair result, although I think he was better most of the game. Yeah, what am I talking about? Draw's not fair. He was crushing me. Wow, even this is a win? That's it. First, that's what I thought. I was like, okay, he just, like... Okay, obviously King F5 just... Well, okay, not in this position. Where was it? Yeah, here, like, King F6 just obviously wins. I can't defend my pawn. So I thought, okay, maybe he's just moving back to just kind of, you know, torture me a little. Like, he can probably get the same result. Yeah, like if King E5 now. Like, he's just kidding around. I didn't understand running back here at all. Like, you want your king ahead of the pawns. Yeah, and then as soon as he trades, it's a draw. Because his king's not in front. Yeah, I thought he was trolling. That was the only explanation. Really, I mean, I think it just goes to show you, like, you know... I'm not saying that, you know, 1900s players are good, because... I mean, I'm a 1900s player, and I know I'm not that good. But, like, you know... Players at this range are better than 90% of, you know, the population out there. But still, like... just haven't gotten into these situations enough where, like... I mean, I'm just gonna assume that he hasn't had all that many, like, king and 2 pawn versus king and 1 pawn endgames. Because, like, I know I haven't. And I'm just assuming his experience is kind of similar since he's around the same rating. Like, that's the only way I can rationalize the way he played, was he just wasn't familiar at all with the ideas. So, it just goes to show you, like, if you just eliminate mistakes, which obviously is a generalization and easier said than done, but, like, you can get pretty high up if you just don't make mistakes. Don't make obvious mistakes. Let's see. Back to the sack on d6. Well, the computer says it was completely winning. Yeah, the computer says this endgame is lost. I mean, I guess there's no reason to sack now. Like, you might as well move your pawns up the board first. There's no rush. There's nothing I can do but move my bishop back and forth. Could you also show the early game? Yeah, I'll show the whole game. It was a weird game. So I did debate h5. Actually, I think it was here. Okay, I was debating whether h5 or just moving my bishop back and forth was better. h5, I was worried about g4. And then the resulting trades, I wasn't sure who that would favor. Okay, I'll start at the beginning. That seems like a good place to start. Hey, the database is back up. So it was this Najdorf Sicilian with the English attack, where I played the anti-English, since I've learned how to do that. Does Lichess call it that? Yeah, okay. And this is the first time I've ever played this variation where he played the book move bishop g5. And yeah, I was pretty sure h6 was book, and then Oh, bishop h4 was book. I thought bishop f4 for some reason. And then I think g5 is book. Bishop g3. Bishop g7 was book. Okay, that's a move. Bishop b2. So now we're in kind of a sideline. Ah, I even... Okay, I said that I was considering h5 here, but it just looked kind of crazy. But I thought this was the kind of position where you had to play crazy. So h5 is the book move. That's good to know. Although it's in this bishop b2 sideline, so I don't know if I'll remember or see this position again, but yeah, I mean, Kasparov's had this position, Topolov's had this position, Kasparov has had this position a lot. Twice against Shirov. Okay. And what did I play? Oh yeah, queen b6 triple question mark. Huh, so it looks like the computer is finding some way out of it. Like, I think Alonso and Mago thought it was just dead lost after knight. Or, well, actually, y'all didn't suggest this move. Y'all wanted bishop takes g4. So bishop takes g4, bishop takes g4, queen takes g4. Yeah, I don't know. How do I stop? I mean, like, what's my plan against queen c8 mate? Huh. I don't know. Let's see what the computer says. Wow, it says black is winning. Because I take here first. And it says if bishop takes g4, queen takes g4, bishop takes d4? What am I missing? Oh, there's queen d8. Ah, queen d8 was the idea. Wow. Yeah, this got really sharp. So queen takes b2, winning in this position if it had come up. Maybe not winning, but better for black. Got a lot of threats. Okay, as played, knight here. Oh, it says I should take the knight. The best move here for white? Oh yeah, sorry. The best move here was what he played, knight d5. So yeah, if he had played bishop takes g4, it's actually black who's a little bit better. Although, I'm not convinced I would have played queen takes b2. This was too sharp for... probably too sharp for both players, if I had to guess. So yeah, he played correctly. Queen takes g2, here's a mistake. I should take the knight. Okay, so queen takes d4, trades queens, knight c7 check, king d8, knight takes a8, bishop takes b2. Okay, I need to see more of this line. Okay, that's not the line. Trade, here, king d8, here, bishop takes b2. Oh yeah, sorry. H5 was the correct move instead of queen b6. Yeah, and that was actually still a book position. There were a lot of really high level games that H5 was played. So yeah, then he plays rook b3 or rook b1, whatever. Bishop c3 check. King f1. Knight f6. Okay, what's the body count here? So right now I'm up, or right now he's up in exchange, but his knight is hanging. So yeah, I mean, he's winning. Yeah, I mean, funnily enough, like now this line is black is probably like the deepest theory that I know. Just because, like I said, I kept getting crushed in this English, so I started looking into what to do against it. Okay, this is a crazy line, and I'm still losing. Here I'm more losing. Knight b3, saving his knight and his rook. Yeah, knight b3 makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, maybe I should consider letting go of the Najdorf. Otherwise, I have to keep up with all this theory. I've just played the Najdorf for so long, I'm attached to it. And now it's pretty close to equal. Well, I'm definitely seeing your point. Yeah, Bomb Cloud, there's not a whole lot of theory out there, so... Okay, I took knight. It wants me to throw in the check first. I guess that... it kind of transposes with the game, seems like. Queen c3 check. And it says black's winning now. Ah! I looked at bishop takes f2, and then I... Oh, okay. Yeah, I just didn't play with the move order enough. Bishop takes f2, bishop takes f2, queen takes d2, check, king takes g2, d2, and then knight takes f2, I'm guessing is the line. Yeah. Ah, darn. Like, I looked at this idea of trying to take on f2 first, I just didn't see that I could win my piece back. That's unfortunate. Computer says I'm still better after this. I looked at knight takes f2 here. I figured, yeah, he would trade bishops. Yeah, I mean, I guess at this point, I didn't see if I could for sure trap the knight, but I thought I was trapping the knight, so I wanted to go for that. And the computer's saying I should just grab this pawn while I have the chance. Which, obviously, if I can't trap his knight, then obviously I should grab the pawn. So I went for the knight. I forgot that he could exchange what the computer still doesn't like. And that would sort of slow my plan of trapping the knight. I think that's what I played, yep. Takes... Okay, yeah, and I intended to play pawn takes, but then I saw rook a1. I guess rook a1, I mean, it defends the knight, but he's still not really able to use the knight. So maybe that's what I needed to realize. Yeah, I mean, it's still very complicated after taking on f2. And now white's completely winning. Yeah, I just missed the pressure down the b file. Yeah, so I've got to take with the pawn, because otherwise this is just completely crushing. Right, yeah, process of elimination, exactly. I thought I played the best way. I don't understand why the computer wants to play king d7. Seems like I need to go win my piece back and just be losing. Takes. Here. I guess maybe I'm just like getting mated after rook c1, rook hc1. Yeah, and I was decently worried about running into some kind of mate over here at this point. So I was pretty happy that we traded rooks. Yeah, and I thought the knight check would give my king the c7 square to kind of run away. Yeah. Wants me to take, but losing either way. Computer sees that these pawns are going to break through. So, I mean, what do y'all think in the chat about this decision here of trying to save my bishop with knight b3? It just felt like it'd be harder to hang on to the pawns with just my knight. I mean, my pawns are all on dark squares, so I thought I wanted my dark square bishop around to defend. You like trying to save? Yeah, it's lost either way, that's true, but I'm just wondering which was, like, you know, gave the better chance. Like, if you didn't know the evaluation, what do you think? Yeah. Okay. Knight b3, getting some support. Yeah, after rook c2, I figured at least, okay, I'm saving my pieces. Saving my bishop. So, computer wants me to play h5 at some point, looks like. What did I do? I just ran. Computer says this is a mistake. Or an inaccuracy, whatever. Yeah, I just thought I'd be happier with trying to hold bishop versus rook than knight versus rook, but obviously my light squares are pretty weak. Yeah, it just wasn't clear to me, like, this position here, if there's any way for black to hold. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. So yeah, as pointed out in the chat, rook b8 is the better move here. Rook b8, h5, rook g8. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, so rook b8 just wins another pawn. The time control was 15 plus 15. And yeah, now, I mean, especially after he sacked on d6, you know, I wondered if there was a chance. The computer wants me to play king g7, so obviously the computer doesn't really think much of it. My rating in classical is 1978 currently. I appreciate the challenge. Oh, well, they just retracted their challenge. I've got to go grab some food because it's 7 o'clock and everything is going to close at like 8, so I might be back on later if y'all want to play, but I'm going to have to go grab some food. But yeah, it wasn't clear to me if this was a win, so let's see. Oh, at some point, someone wanted me to play king e7. Obviously not possible here. I guess when he did this, I wasn't sure whether I should try to play king f6. It's all losing, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I thought letting me trade off the pawn was kind of generous, but my king's on the wrong square. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's going to get king f5. And then here he just went crazy. That's just the only explanation. And luckily I know how to draw these. Okay. You can't see mate in 23 factorial? Come on. 23 factorial is not that big. Alright. Yeah, I'd feel bad because, like, I should know the king and pawn, like, technique better than I do, but every time I get to one, I'm like, okay, I gotta spend a minute to, like, make sure I'm doing this right. So, luckily I found it. But, alright, well, like I said, I'm gonna need to take off at least for a bit to go get some dinner. I might be back on later tonight, I'm not really sure yet. But thanks, y'all, for hanging out and giving me some tips and all the usual stuff. So yeah, I think with only 5 viewers, last time I did a raid, everybody left before I raided anybody, so yeah, I feel bad if I just raid with like 3 people, but yeah, maybe I should do it. Let's find someone real quick. Gotta get the name out there. Probably a lot of people playing chess. I mean, it seems like Twitch in general has been pretty busy with everyone at home. Yeah, I definitely got to get more viewers before I raid Botez. You know, I gotta, you know, impress them a little more. Let's see. Alright, let's do this Kokorik chess. So what is it? Raid Kokorik chess? Did I spell all that right? Kokorik chess, yeah. Okay. Alright. Well, I'll see y'all later. Bye everyone.